The country has had 8 elections in its 41-year history. Despite interest by women candidates in contesting, there continues to be a limited number that make it into parliament. Out of a total 193 countries ranked by the Inter-Parliamentary Union, Papua New Guinea stands at 186, making it one of the lowest ranked in terms of women representation in parliament. This is a challenge which UN Resident Coordinator Roy Trivedi believes must be addressed.
Right. It is really vital that for Papua New Guinea, we raise the number of women in parliament and in key leadership positions throughout our society. As we all know, the Pacific has the lowest number of women parliamentarians across the world, in all regions of the world. And in Papua New Guinea, at the moment, we are really at the lower end of that. And we want to change it. And I believe that you are the people who can change it.
In its effort to improve the country's standing, the UN has hosted a week-long training for intending women candidates. This is the second year running for the Practice Parliament program to be staged, with the first being in 2012. Under the program, a total of 50 women applicants throughout the country were given training on election preparations and the processes of parliament. Important knowledge which the Registrar for Political Parties and Candidates, Dr. Alphonse Gelu, says is often lacking from parliamentarians.
From our experiences, individuals who make it into parliament, they come from different backgrounds. Many just don't know of any idea how our parliamentary system works. Many learn as they progress during their term in parliament. Due to the lack of knowledge of the operations of the parliament, many do face great difficulties in their roles, which contribute to them making little impact while as being members of parliament.
A former female parliamentarian and state minister, Dame Carol Kidu, says the future for women in politics is not so bleak. She says consecutive governments have taken initiatives to enable more women to take up leadership roles, but effective implementation has been lacking. The 8-day election and parliamentary training program concluded yesterday afternoon with a mock parliament session. Deputy Speaker of Parliament John Simon hosted the program's final activity, which saw a mock bill introduction and debate.
Just for the information for honourable members in this House.
To ensure that we have a legislation that will be simple and effective in its implementation.
Future grant programs we have in our country for people, for our children. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
While the Deputy Speaker was impressed by the mock session, he says more needs to be done by society to allow for more women to be elected into parliament.
The only issue that we have in our society, I can see women can become members of parliament. Our only problem, which we will still have to deal with, is Papua New Guinea. We come from a society that we always look, or we always think men are supposed to be dominating. That is the only problem. And I'm pretty sure this session showed very well. Women can debate issues, women can make research, women can be leaders, women can be members of parliament.
With the end of the program, each of the intending women candidates can now look forward to the coming election with the hope of making it through to use what they have learned. This is what one participant, Julian Leka, had to say about the program.
I think it's very timely in PNG, and as you can see from the discussions and the debates that we've had, I think women have a voice and need to have a voice, and this sort of training is needed by everybody, not only women. And I think we have been the 50 privileged women to come for this 8-day training program, and we're very thankful because it's given us a lot of insights on governance, leadership, ethics and values, and parliamentary processes, which is something that I think a lot of members of parliament, when they come into office, they get lost in. I think we are very, very privileged and for the United Nations Development Program to initiate this. I think we've been blessed with this.